Okay, so today we have I'm in parentheses or whatever, the end of the family line from Morrissey. And this is a remastered version, so hopefully it sounds the same as others. Anyway, but yeah, from Kill Uncle. Now, people have talked about Kill Uncle, his album here, and some people love it, some people hate it, yeah, some people think it's okay. But so I'm intrigued to get into this one. It was requested recently as well. There's so many Morrissey songs that get requested, and also I will get to his more recent stuff soon that he kind of just released, so at some point. So that's coming too. But anyway, I won't this one today. We're gonna get into it now. I'll stop talking. Let's just go and go and go. Whew.
With no complication, 15 generations of mine.
Oh boy.
All honoring nature until I arrive with incredible style.
Yeah.
I'm the end of the line, the end of the family line, the end of the line. No baby Paul screaming out into the seething world by chance or whim or even love.
Love how deep it's going.
Our family tree hacked into decline, and I'm spared the pain of ever saying goodbye. I'm the end of the line, the end of the family line, the end of the line. The decision is mine, the end of the family line, the end of the line. I'm the end of the line, the end of the family line, the end of the line.
Now it's over. All right, so Morrissey, I'm the end of the family line. So I have to say at the top, I guess you know what because again, this is from Kill Uncle, and like I said, a lot has been talked about Kill Uncle, and Kill Uncle's production. And one word I've heard from people is like it's kind of a murky production on some of the songs and such. But I have to say here, that really kind of fit because I get it kind of a almost maybe a creepy feel on the song. I mean, how he's talking about I'm the end of the family line. I mean, I don't know if that's creepier at all, but it's kind of obviously kind of like worrying, I guess, if you're if you care about that stuff. You being the end of the family line. And again, I don't know if these lyrics are truthful, if he's if this is from his point of view and how he talks about right off the bat in the lyrics when he says with no complications, 15 generations of mine. And also, I just to finish off this first part here, I just like this, all honoring nature until I arrive with incredible style. And I would think that he's just saying that maybe just, as, straightforward, here he comes with incredible style. And nobody else in his family had the style that Morrissey has. So I just like that. That gave me a chuckle. Because again, I just love because some of these lyrics are in parentheses like that one, with incredible style. And then how we go on again, we talks about, no baby pulled out screaming out into the seething whirl by chance or whim or even love. And now he goes down again, and it's just like Morrissey, holy moly. Anyway, so yeah, I just really enjoy his vocals here. And I have to say, the thing that comes to mind, for a word would be something like, especially with the music as well, because I love especially the bass work here was very good. I really enjoyed that. And just kind of giving that even more of a, again, maybe creepy, maybe a brooding feel, an eerie feel a little bit. I felt like the bass was really good there. But I just love the production, like I said, for this. The amazing vocals from Morrissey is one word I could say. And the gorgeous music, gorgeous vocals, gorgeous music. I just really enjoyed kind of a laid back kind of a feel. And at some points, like I said, or like you could see, I guess, when the song kind of kicked back in there near the end where I thought it was kind of over, and all of a sudden, it's I think the drum or whatever, hit, the bass, or the drum hit, and then all of a sudden we're back going for a minute. That kind of scared me. But yeah, I really enjoyed all that. And like I said, just kind of a laid back feel. And got to finish my words first. But yeah, just really enjoy that. And I mean, I guess it's a song, that there's some drama to it. I mean, even with the title, it's kind of dramatic. And I feel like the music really shows that too. So I just really enjoy, everything going on here. I mean, it's just like, I'm not just saying that just to say it's good or whatever. It was a really enjoyable track, again, just 3 minutes and 3.5 minutes or whatever. But again, I just love his vocals, because obviously Morrissey is like a baritone as he is. But I love how he goes a little bit deeper at some points, like I said. And it's just like, you get a little bit of, some chills and such. It's just like, good Lord. But anyway, talking about, again, this is probably something that, not probably, but this is something that some people, talk about. They're at the end of their family line. Maybe, you could talk about, just like maybe somebody's last name or whatever, that will die with them, I don't know, something like that. If you're an only child and your parents are dead and everyone's dead or something and you're kind of the last one, yeah, it's just like you're the end of the line. It's just like, my goodness. But anyway, and how he just talks about, our family tree hacked into decline. And again, just how basically all these words, all these lyrics, again, I love the lyrics here. Like I said, even if they're not all, from a truthful place or whatever that really, Morrissey really is attached to, or whatever, if he just made this up, whatever it is. But I just really enjoy how, it's all about, his family tree's decline. And I'm spared the pain of ever saying goodbye, because again, everyone's gone anyway. So it's, again, I guess it does give it a kind of an eerie feel. It's kind of sad. It's kind of, it would be frustrating again, if you don't want your whole, to be at the end of the family line. It feels like there's probably would be some pressure on you. Hopefully that you would have kids or something. But maybe, and if you didn't, it's just like, well, shit. But anyway, like, I don't think Morrissey has kids, but anyway. So yeah, and then, how it goes on at the end there, just to read some lyrics. On the end of the line, the end of the family line, the end of the line, the decision is mine, the end of the family line. And it goes on, the end, almost like, some Doors, kind of vibes coming, with the end. But anyway, my favorite Doors song. But I just really enjoy how he says, the decision is mine. Good Lord, I got some, feeling a bit of burp, but it ain't coming. Anyway, but yeah, the decision is mine. And I'm guessing, when he says there, the decision is mine is, if I want to be the end of the family line, maybe still kind of in a way, like, I could still, pop out a kid maybe, or, get somebody to pop out a kid because, he's, a male or whatever. But yeah, so I don't know. When he says that, that's what comes to mind as well. But again, it's up to me if my family, if that family line keeps going or not, my family tree ends with me or not. So again, like I said, there's pressure, obviously. So yeah, I just really enjoy it's a stunning song. I mean, that's what really comes to mind as well, just to talk about, it's a different topic. Because, again, I don't know, I've never really listened to a song that ever talked about being the end of the family line. And I'm sure they're out there, but yeah, I can't recall one. So yeah, I just like the topic here that he's talking about. And yeah, I just really enjoy the subject. And again, I've heard some songs from Kill Uncle now, and again, there's people who like Kill Uncle and don't like it. But I mean, I've liked songs I've heard. I mean, my God, again, Morrissey's catalog is just so big, and that's what people have talked about before in the comments. Where he has so many different songs, and like I said at the start, there's so many songs I can still choose from to react to. Yeah, so it's just like it's full of songs that are just so easy to listen to, and still have so much of a purpose, and have a little bit of heaviness to them. So yeah, it's magical. I mean, my God. So yeah, is there anything else I really need to say? Yeah. So I mean, and again, I guess like I was talking about how it's relatable. Because again, for me, I don't know if it's the same thing. Where you talk about the end of the family line. I still, I have siblings and such. I'm not an only child or anything, but I am the only one with basically my last name. So I guess if I don't have a child or anything or whatever, if I don't go with they don't get my last name or whatever, my last name is probably going to die. So it's just like, so there's that too. So it is relatable, just for me as a personal aside. So yeah, that comes to mind. I'd never really thought about it, but but yeah, like if if my siblings, because they're all women, I guess they'll probably go with the man's last name if they want. Whatever, the man will take their last name. Either way, so yeah, it's just like that comes to mind. Of me being the last one with my last name early, because it is a weird last name. But so yeah, I mean, my God, Morrissey's making me think now. But but yeah, so I mean, yeah, just lots of relatability coming through. Like I said, love the lush production in a way. Maybe not lush, but the eerie production, which really fits here. Because again, people have complained about the production of Kill Uncle, but I think it works here. And his voice is amazing. Like how like I said, how he goes deeper and how he really just captivates you with his vocals. And again, it's almost like he's holding back. Because especially near the end of the song, I felt like he was like really, because he could like really belt out the lyrics, but he didn't. He kind of held back for a second. I don't know why, but that's what came across to me that I just remembered that popped back into my head. But yeah, so I just really enjoyed his vocal performance here. And yeah, even if you don't like Kill Uncle, I would hope that this song you kind of like. So anyway, I just because I liked it anyway. But yeah, so thanks anyway for watching. I guess I'll say thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Coming back for another Morrissey Friday. I feel like I'm talking too fast. It's just like, good Lord. But it is 5, almost 6 in the morning now. So, I mean, I'm kind of wired anyway. So, so yeah, that's how it goes when I come to the last. Always, Morrissey's always the last reaction I do if I do, all 4 videos in one night. And so, I mean, it's always a fun one to come to Morrissey to end off the night and see how I feel after that, So anyway, I'm probably going to go to bed soon here. But this was a good track to end it off with. And I'm the end of the family line. Tell me what you think about the song down below, of course. If you're the end of the family line, something like that. If you're an only child and everyone's dead. But, anyway. So, yeah, like I said, thanks for everything. Thanks for the support. And that's kind of a sad way to end the video. But thanks for everything. I'll talk to you guys again soon.